When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
Start training for a new career in as little as 18 days. National EMS Institute's innovative boot camp program will train you for a new career. Learn to respond to emergency situations and become a certified EMT in just 18 days. National EMS Institute guarantees 100% job placement. Visit www.nationaleMSinstitute.com today to learn more about our 18-day boot camp. Or call us at 1-800-497-6732. NationalEMSInstitute.com.
Stuck in a boring, low-paid job? By 2017, there will be a shortage of 2 million cybersecurity jobs worldwide. If you have a technical background but don't have a computer certification, you are being drastically underpaid. In months, you could be qualified for a new job in information technology, making real money with real job security. A new career is just a few clicks away at thecodeoflearning.com.
Bring the rain.
If you want to know your Tinder I'm not sure how you can get your Tinder. I think you got to ask the company. I don't know if they're actually going to reveal it to you or not. But they keep telling this reporter that he doesn't really want to know what his rank is. But you get down to the bottom of the story, and it shows that, and he talks about his fragile ego being damaged by knowing his score, because his score turned out to be 946. Now, I have no idea what that means, because I'm thinking of scoring system, 1 to 10, 1 to 20, 946. So, I have no clue, but when he asked what that means, and they think, because 946, you think it's a pretty high score, right? Well, Tinder tells him that it's the upper end of average. Well, what is average? So he's the upper end of average, I guess. I guess I would know what average and above average is for guys, because he's a young man. Austin Carr is a young man, and I would assume that he's a fairly decent looking guy. I guess I don't know what average is. So in that, how would girls rate take this? Are the girls? Well, I don't know who's rating who, but this whole narcissistic. But Austin Carr, the reporter here, he talks about this the narcissistic notion of people and how this could be damaging to their narcissistic psyche. Now, evidently, there's a lot more information, because he tried staring at the screen with his account on there, and they blocked his view, saying that they were assuring him that he wouldn't want to see that additional information. So understand that companies like Tinder are ranking and rating you, and they have all this internal information on you, and you don't know it. Now, understand that Facebook and other social media networks are the same. They also have user profiles of all their users. Hell, I got one. I wouldn't be surprised if mine was flagged as ultra conservative, evil creature from the conservative lagoon, which is fine, because that's what I've done. It's based on my postings and what have you on Facebook. But I know some people I don't like labels. Well, understand you're being labeled. You are being labeled. So you need to understand that pretty, understand it pretty. If you're going to, look, don't give all your information out online. Don't do this type of stuff, and you won't be disappointed. I'm just saying, people often, did you hear? Well, Hillary Clinton is in some trouble now. I know if you're paying attention over the weekend, you heard, and yesterday you heard everybody talking about the possibility of the FBI, pushing to get her indicted over stuff, over her emails and things like that. So, will that actually happen? I keep saying I will believe it when I see it, when I see her on a perp walk. But here on Breitbart, Mary Matlin, she's married to the Raging Cajun James Carville. Everybody remembers him. Mary Matlin is I don't know how they're still married, right? And they've been married for years now. I don't know how the hell that, because he's a raging ultra liberal and she's a raging conservative. I don't know why if James Carville was on Tinder, I'm sure he would get a below average. He's not I don't think he was in his younger days even, he kind of looked mean. He had that look about him. I was kind of scared of James Carville. He just looked mean. But evidently he was able to win the heart of Mary Matlin, and they're still together today, I guess. But when Hillary loses Iowa, so says Madden, Biden or Warren will jump in. Now, this would be kind of interesting, seeing how Warren is just, she keeps saying how much she likes Bernie Sanders. So it would be kind of like stabbing Bernie in the back if Elizabeth Warren gets in. But on the Steve Malzberg show, Republican political consultant Mary Matlin said Hillary Clinton's support comes from the support for her husband, former President Bill Clinton. Thus, if she loses the first primaries in Iowa and New Hampshire, Matlin predicts it will be very likely that someone like Senator Elizabeth Warren or Vice President Joe Biden will jump in the race. Now, understand that I told you last week that Joe Biden was interviewed and he was asked if he regretted not getting in the race, and Biden said yes, he thinks about it every day. Every day he regrets not getting in the race. Look, this is leaving the door wide open. Now, I do not believe, simply because I think Warren is looking for the possibility of being the vice presidential nominee of Sanders. Because I think she understands the political savviness of that move. If Sanders happens to get elected, he's most likely only going to have one term. That gives Warren, because sitting vice president has a much better chance of becoming president than if she just ran as, from the outside. Politically speaking, it would be a much smarter, savvy move for her not to enter the race now, but to be allowed to be on the ticket with Bernie Sanders if Sanders were to get the nod. That would be a much better, because then even if win or lose, she's positioned in 4 years to run for president. A lot better than she is right now. That's just being politically savvy. So I would find it hard to believe that she would jump in now. Not after giving so much support to Sanders, because it would be a political backstabbing that you have of a ranking that you have not seen before in such a public manner. Because it would be a huge public thing for Warren to jump into the race. It would just it would probably give Bernie Sanders a heart attack. So I think it's unlikely that we'll see Elizabeth Warren jumping in. But Biden constantly says how he regrets and how he misses the political game and the back and forth. And that long drawn out "I'm not getting in the race" speech at the White House was just proof that he wanted to get in the first place. And now there's this talk about the possibility of the FBI is saying, well, geez, we've got all this evidence and this information, and people have been convicted and gone to jail or been fined heavily for a lot less than we have on Hillary Clinton right now. There's absolutely no reason. The FBI agents from the FBI are basically saying there is no reason not to indict Hillary Clinton and send this to a trial. But if you indict Hillary Clinton, she cannot run for president. Well, I guess she still can, but and Democrats are foolish enough to keep support. Now, wouldn't this be interesting? No, just and understand that even though at one point in our nation's history this would not have even been conceivable, today this is highly possible and plausible. Hillary Clinton could be indicted, could go to trial, be convicted, and still be elected president by the electorate of this country. And you're saying that's impossible. Really, we've reelected convicted criminals to high public office recently. We keep putting in Charlie Rangel, Marion Barry. Marion Barry went to jail, got out of jail, and was elected to the city council. I do. He wasn't mayor, but he was elected to the city council of Washington, D.C. How does a convicted criminal do that? So don't say it's not possible, because these people on the left who are supporting Clinton, it doesn't matter if she lied. Big freaking hairy deal. What difference does it make? They all lie. She's still the best qualified person.